Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Today we're going to finish up Case 2. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. What does White have judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why this witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that was needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho, ho, ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix! Alright, first testimony. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. How did you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Ordered room service for 9 o'clock. Yep. That's what Miss May said, too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course you could not see me. You would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Yep. A bedlam? It must have been when you were attacked, I assume. You see, continue. Hold it. Spiky-haired? I love that line. You didn't say that man was none other than you. Conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on, anyway? Did Edworth prep this guy, too? Did I already press this point? Yes. Hold it! What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant! That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho! After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Wait a second! Ran to the left. Change testimony. Present. Ran to the right. Objection! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running to a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second! Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Company, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Right on the K. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran to the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.